Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the Nets. The rangy big man, Nick Claxton, he'll need to be locked in on both ends as they prepare for their contest against the Spurs. Nets, Spurs, tip-off coming right up. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Nowitzki, and it's LeBron James. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for San Antonio, we've got Garnett. Rose is out there with Harden. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Garnett. Over in the corner, Rose. 6 to shoot. Harden against Edwards. Harden's shot is off.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Howard setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, and Howard is a master at setting a hard screen and then rolling fast to the rim. For a guy his size, not many defenders are going to try to get in his way.
Now here's James. Here's Harden. Lets a floater go. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. He gets that one.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Kicks it out to Harden. Garnett with a screen on Edwards. Again, the miss by Harden. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's James. And the rejection by James.
Come on now. That shot had no chance getting by LeBron.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
So it's Brooklyn now, really left alone that time. Here is Rose. LeBron outside. And the rejection by LeBron.
Come on now. That shot had no chance getting by LeBron.
Howard with a screen on Rose. And here's LeBron outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Rose passes to Garnett. Spurs working the ball around now. Jokic with a screen on SGA. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rose. And And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he can use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Rose drops them both. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Now LeBron, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Nowitzki. Bobbed up there for Howard. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Outside Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. James finds Edwards. James a screen on Harden. No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor with shooting that jump.
Harden, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Nowitzki sets a screen for Conley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. LeBron outside. The tray. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Outside Edwards. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right wing. Rose against Conley. Howard setting the pick for Conley. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they'll get another chance. Nowitzki sets a screen for Conley. It's Nowitzki on the wing. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Harden outside. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Williamson is checked in for Kevin Garnett. And the Nets making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in for Edwards. Outside Rose. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rose has got 7.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
Conley, the pass to Nowitzki. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Williamson. On the wing, Harden. LeBron outside. From outside the arc. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Howard gets to Conley. Outside, James. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And it's 7 points for LeBron.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Look out below. Zion came flying in to finish that alley-oop.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to McCollum. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Brooklyn leading by 4. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Robinson's checked in for the Nets.
Substitution on board.
Harden looking it over. It doesn't go for him.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Jokic passes to Harden. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Williamson left side. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels that.
And here is Conley. Nowitzki outside. Williamson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Shot clock at 5. McCollum counted from 12. McCollum's got 5 points so far. The Spurs trail by 8. Thompson outside. Harden against McCollum. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Now here's Conley. Nowitzki outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Williamson. pass to Jokic. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Conley, the pass to Howard. Now Robinson. Howard with the screen on Thompson. Harden against McCollum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And the Spurs with some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Jokic. LeBron comes in for James Harden. And Maxey subbed in for Derrick Rose. And then for Brooklyn, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's LeBron in for Robinson. He hits the second from the line.
Bang! It's good!
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Conley against Maxey. And it's blocked by Conley. LeBron James on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. LeBron's got 12 in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
Shot clock at 2. James, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. McCollum, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And McCollum with the block. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Robinson's checked in for the Nets.
Number 42, Glenn Robinson.
30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Green. Now James. Outside for Robinson. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 11. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
Zion Williamson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Noah. Then it's Thompson. And it's Maxey in at the point. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you guys.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Spurs trail by 13. James, the pass to Noah. Arceo on the wing. Over by Conley. Yep, that one goes.
And you can pretty much count on Maxey to find shots. He does his job out there.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Here's LeBron, rebounded by the Nets. Outside Robinson, screened by James. Outside for Robinson. Here's Towns, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Thompson surveying the floor. Fires the three. Thompson with the three.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Spurs making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Edwards is checked in. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Maxey against Conley. Right side Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. Over Williamson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here is James. Back to Maxey. Garnett with the screen for Maxey. From downtown, it's rebounded by Towns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
No one near James as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Thompson. They get the rebound. Williamson. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, I love the activity there from Zion. He was all over that rebound.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Maxey kicks to Thompson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Anywhere on the arc, Thompson is a threat. You have to do all you can to run him off that line.
Conley with it. Inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Green. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Spurs with some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Williamson. And James Harden subbed in for Maxey. And a change for the Nets. Nowitzki's checked in for Draymond Green. And the Spurs with possession here. Down by 12. Harden against Conley. Thompson outside. Fires the three. Thompson from way outside. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Rose, he's checked in for Noah. Garnett the pass to Thompson. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The kick out to LeBron. Stolen by Thompson. Rose passes to LeBron. LeBron. Oh, look at that.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Now here's James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Outside Conley. LeBron is doubled. Stolen by Thompson. Now James. 10 points for him. Here's Garnett. Oh, Garnett. Aggressive.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Nowitzki with the screen on Rose. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Spurs trail by 5. Harden the pass to James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for San Antonio. Robinson's checked in for the Nets. McCollum comes in for Michael Conley. Steps back in the corner. Harden. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Harden's got 7.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
McCollum dishes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Towns is double. Pass to McCollum. And it's in there. He's got 8.
That's nice touch around the rim. McCollum makes the most of his opportunities down there.
Rose surveying the D. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for your Spurs, Derrick Rose. One shot.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Brooklyn. At one point, they led by 16. Up again, and staying with the play, Nowitzki.
Such a presence inside with the ball in his hands. Good decision by Dirk to put it right back up.
Noah finds Rose, driving the lane. And McCollum with the block. Stolen by Noah. Rose against McCollum. Rose in the post. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
Here's Edwards. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Outside Rose. Pass to Harden. From the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Robinson. Now McCollum. It's Edwards on the wing. 4 on the clock. Puts it up. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Shot by Thompson.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring him in as long as he can.
Edwards kicks to Nowitzki. The Nets working the ball around now. Robinson misses. Spurs shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And Thompson launches it from deep. A miss that time would have put him up. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Towns. Takes it off the glass. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Excellent work by Towns, refusing to let the contact throw him off balance.
Noah kicks to Rose. Noah with a screen on McCollum. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. And it's Thompson again missing. The Nets with the lead. Pass to McCollum. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The rebound by the Spurs. Harden outside. Launches it. Harden money from the arc.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
Up top, Edwards, guarded by Harden. Here's Thompson. 12 points for him. And here's Rose. Noah with a screen on McCollum. Rose, again the Spurs, good for 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Nets trail by 3. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Nowitzki is out there with Howard. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Edwards in at the 2-guard spot.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
And stolen by LeBron. Lobbed up there for Howard. Jokic with the steal. Outside Rose. With the step back. Here's Harden. Harden with the hang time.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making
a little extra right there from Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harden against Edwards. Here's Rose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
First team. At the line for 2, Derrick Rose.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Rose.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Howard with a screen on Rose. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Nets. James outside. Driving inside. And here's Harden for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that time converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. SGA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shakes him. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
LeBron passes to Rhodes. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Nowitzki. He's got 9. Outside Edwards. Howard in the post. He's against Jokic. Howard misses.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Rejected by Nowitzki. SGA looking it over. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Rhodes.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Both free throws good from SGA. Here's LeBron. 10 points for him. Garnett outside. Over in the corner, Rose. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by SGA. James looking it over. SGA kicks to Edwards. And the foul on Rose. That's his third foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And the Spurs making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Number 11, Klay Thompson.
James finds SGA. 5 to shoot. Howard, the pass to James. No good on the triple. San Antonio leading by 4. Garnett with the screen for Harden. Out to Thompson. Jokic a screen. And Thompson is good for 3. Thompson's got 15 points.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
Nowitzki against Garnett. Howard, the pass to SGA. 5 on the clock. A baseline Jay. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. James kicks to Jokic. Back to LeBron. Tipped away. Top of the key, Garnett. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists in the game.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Howard, the pass to LeBron. Nowitzki with the screen on James. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from LeBron.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's James. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nowitzki outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for James. Back to Nowitzki. Oh, Nowitzki gets up and powers it down.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Thompson finds Garnett. Banked in off the glass. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Nowitzki with the screen on Hart. Here's SGA. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. Enzo Harden will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. LeBron outside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. James has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. He knows he has the green light.
And Howard with the stuff.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Harden kicks to LeBron. Pass to Garnett. Here's Harden. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Nets trail by 9. Nowitzki outside. From deep, SGA. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Williamson is checked in for Garnett. Mike Conley's checked in for the Nets.
Substitution on the court.
And the Spurs with possession. 6-point game. Thompson outside. Pass to Jokic. Harden outside. Now LeBron. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
My, oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a big-time statement. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
James misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
On the wing, James. Covered by LeBron. Great D that time from LeBron. Spurs leading by 6. Back to Harden. Harden on the drive. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And when Harden notices a lane to the basket, he takes it. Relentless in how he exploits the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Here's Harden. Oh, Harden pressing the action.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. A rebound by the Nets. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Harden against Conley. A floater. What focus from Harden.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
James outside. Nowitzki with the screen on LeBron. A 3-ball. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Nowitzki.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Harden. Can't connect from short range. Fires from way outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's San Antonio in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Elliott is out there with Zion Williamson. And there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Garnett. And it's Harden in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Thompson with the bucket.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
Nowitzki with the screen on Harden. McCollum dishes to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's now 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. McCollum against Harden. Pass to Thompson. Williamson is screen on Edwards. Thompson misses.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Nowitzki outside. Williamson with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Harden against Towns. And Thompson puts up a deep three. They get it back. Takes a three. And he's good on the three ball. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And Nowitzki is a lethal scorer. Feels like he can knock down any shot on the
Mind
court.
the lane.
And Brooklyn
Mind the
making a
lane.
change here. Conley's checked in.
Nowitzki, shooting one.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
Here's Edwards. San Antonio with the rebound. Garnett's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Harden. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Nets passing it around. Conley gets the bucket.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Floats it up for Williamson. Yes. And Williamson throws it down.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Clay gets off the break well.
Don't underestimate the physicality Thompson has. He's much more than an outside shooter.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Elliott a screen on Conley. Out to Thompson. Shoots the three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Williamson with a screen for Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Conley. Clock at 4. And here is Nowitzki, guarded by Harden. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Dirk Nowitzki. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout, and he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. different look now for San Antonio. Jokic is checked in for Zion Williamson. James comes in for Elliott. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for James Harden. And then for Brooklyn, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Nowitzki. James comes in for Robinson. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mike Conley. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And Rose, a fighter, someone who challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention.
Derrick Rose taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Nets trail by 10. LeBron passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Rose against SGA. That one drops for him. Rose has got 22.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's SGA. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
James, the pass to Thompson. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. The shot by Thompson, no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Back to LeBron. Pass to Howard. In transition, here comes San Antonio. The power of Jokic.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James in the post, covered by LeBron, and stolen by James. Outside Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to LeBron. 9 feet out. James gets inside and finishes. Spurs leading by 8. Now here's James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Towns.
Good instincts from Towns defensively to find the block. And his reach also helps him out there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Williamson is checked in for the Spurs. Harden comes in for Klay Thompson. And then for Brooklyn, Nowitzki comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Edwards. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jokic with the screen on SGA. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, run into Jokic too hard on the screen, and you'll be on the bench for a while.
Outside, James. Back to SGA. It's stolen by Rose. pass to Jokic. Back to Rose from deep. And the rebound goes to Howard. Nets trail by 10. James, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Howard. Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. James in the high post. LeBron going to work inside.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. James outside. LeBron with the block. Harden outside. LeBron sets the screen for Harden. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his third foul of the game. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the Nets also making a change. Edwards is checked in. James. And the rejection by James. Rose against SGA. Lays it in off the window.
Not easy to wrap up Howard, one of the strongest players in the league.
Second team. Shooting for Brooklyn. Dwight Howard. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Howard.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Harden fires. 9 feet out, and it's good.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Now Edwards. Got it to go off the glass.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
It's stolen by Edwards. Now James. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Cleared away by James. Spurs leading by 10. Outside Rose. Outside Garnett. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. 18 feet away. Doesn't get that one.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Now Edwards takes the three. For 3, Edwards nails it.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Rose against SGA. Rose in the post. Here's Garnett. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he misses the J. And the Spurs with possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. LeBron outside. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
De'Aaron, there was definitely a point in the second half where you just took over. What's on your mind in those situations?
I mean, for myself, just kind of know where you're getting the shot. You know, obviously with some of the better teams in the league, you know, if something bad's happening, sometimes, you know, that one or two players just has to be able to take the game over. And I feel like I'm always able to get to my spot. And at the end of the day is if you can put the ball in the basket. And I think I did a good job at that in the second half.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, James Harden.